In fact, in some of the other hospitals here, we're talking about more than 20 people who have lost their lives in Delhi's Jaipur Golden Hospital because of the lack of oxygen. Most of them were admitted to the critical care unit and were COVID patients, and they have lost their lives. The hospital said that it only got 40% of the supply that it actually needed. All right, we've in fact got Dr. Ashish Chaudhary, the MD of Aakash Healthcare from Dwarka in Delhi, who's joining us on the phone line. Dr. Chaudhary, thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking to Mirror Now. I can understand how difficult the situation must be that you're facing at this point in time. Give us a sense of what's happening right now.
So, in our hospital, the occupancy of COVID patients is already more than 200. And as it is happening in most of the hospitals, we are also facing that crisis of oxygen for the last 4 days. In fact, every night we are worried till what time our liquid oxygen plant will continue. So we are going from pillar to post. Our security and administration team is going to the vendor's place, trying to request liquid oxygen and refilling of the D-type cylinders for the benefit of all those patients which are admitted here. But every day, after every 12 hours, we are running from one place to the other. So situation is not very easy here. In fact, in last 2 days effort, we could, manage a supply for at least next 18 hours. So I think we are good to go for today, but we are not certain about the night and the very next day. So it's, a very fluidic situation, and we are trying to match up with the demand by trying to get oxygen from various sources.
Right, Dr. Chaudhary, so it really sounds like many of the other hospitals, rather most of the other hospitals, it is really a hand-to-mouth situation that you're facing right now. For now, you say that you have sufficient oxygen, but you don't know how, through the night, how it's going to proceed. But if you can help us understand right now, what is the process that you're following? Because we're seeing many hospitals like yourself raising SOS messages, putting out video appeals as well. But what is the process that you are trying to follow right now in an effort to try and get hold of oxygen?
Ma'am, the usual process is to, we have been assigned a vendor who supplies the liquid oxygen as well as the cylinder oxygen to our area. But that guy is not able to meet up the demand, so he has already raised his hand that I cannot fulfill the demand. So what we have done is we have tried to find out various vendors, especially from non-medical industries where, they are generating good quality oxygen. So we are, trying to reach out to them. There's hardly any process which is left here. So wherever we are finding a resource, in fact, we have gone as far as Yamunanagar and Ludhiana and, even Raipur, we have requested Jindal Industries to supply some oxygen to Delhi hospitals. So they are helping us a lot, trying to, create a green corridor for various oxygen tankers who are moving from these places to Delhi. And, we are trying to get a small share out of that so that we are, able to continue the, treatment of patients without any fail because of the oxygen shortage. So it's hardly any process left. Wherever we find some ray of hope, we, push our team to go there and try and get handful of oxygen or some kind of, refilling of our cylinders. In fact, the cylinder refilling time has gone up by more than a day. So we have to stock at least 3 times the requirement of the cylinders so that, even if there is a delay in the refilling, we are still able to manage the patient load and their oxygen requirements.
Right, Dr. Chaudhary, the other question, of course, here is that we keep hearing when we speak to the, government's people, representatives, saying that they've set up various helplines and they've set up a war room and there are nodal officers in charge to sort of handle such SOS situations. What happens when you try any of those methods to raise the SOS?
Ma'am, to our rescue, a lot of government agencies, they issued directives to various distributors to supply a minimum amount of oxygen per day. But the thing is, the process and the handling and the production capability of the plants around Delhi was never, very great. so that even if the order has been passed by the government to help us, but the vendor is, the production unit and the distributor is saying that they don't have the capacity, they don't have the distribution network to actually supply or meet up this increased demand of various hospitals. So I think the effort from the government is also there, but the problem is there's not enough production happening in the medical gas pipeline area, and also there's not even a robust distribution system who can supply to the hospitals at regular intervals so that they can continue the care with uninterrupted oxygen supply. So I think there's a lot of overhauling required in the production as well as the distribution network. They need to ramp up the production. Right now, the steel industry is helping us, divert the oxygen to the medical, industry. But the problem is that is just a, firefighting method. But I think the government has to take a real initiative to increase the production so that in future such a crisis can be managed, more effectively, and we don't lose lives just because of shortage of oxygen.
Right. And Dr. Chaudhary, one final question, just to understand the amount of, oxygen that is being required. If you can give us a sense of earlier on, before this oxygen crisis and before the second wave, how much oxygen was being required, and right now, how much oxygen do you require on a per day basis?
So if I, talk about the period between COVID-1 and COVID-2, so our 2 metric ton oxygen was being, used for almost like more than 24 to 30 hours, would suffice for up to 30 hours of production consumption. But now that tank of 2 metric ton is getting over within 10 to 12 hours. So it's almost 3 times the consumption has increased.
All right, Dr. Chaudhary, thank you so much for taking the time and speaking to us. There's a hearing on in High Court. We do hope that the situation progresses and gets resolved at the earliest and the supply is restored. Thank you for speaking to us. Alok also joined